Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of Tipmaker Network, and welcome to another episode of Turning the Page. Today we have for you the 251 half-track by David Doyle. This is a visual history of the German Army's Sd.Kfz 251 armored half-tracks. This is by Ampersand Publishing and Hobbylink Japan, which is a part owner, I guess, whatever, of them now. Printed in China, and it's got a color photo on the back here. Again, kind of following in my criticism, it's not a great photo. I don't know why they just use, like, I'd use a black and white, to be honest. It's like, these color photos are great, but when they're not high res, it's like, I don't think you want to necessarily feature them. Like, this is a good photo, of course, a modern reference photo. The book does come in a sealed plastics wrap, which, if you're ordering anything from anybody else, like paints and so forth, you're going to wish was on here if anything came out. But yeah, let me go ahead and unwrap it. Wanted to show you that was the way it came. We'll open her up to the table of contents and take a look. Nice flat black pages here, very well produced. Nice, again, a black and white photo, not high res. I kind of went through this on the last book I reviewed, but just talking about sometimes these photos are very small, snapshotty size photos, and we're blowing them up to put them in books, so the photo quality is really as good as it's going to get for that time period, especially when you're trying to make it this size. The table of contents is a lot of listings of different series, and I'm not going to go through each one of them, but basically you've got all these KFZ 251, A, B, C, D, Stuka zu Fuss, 251, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 9, two different nines. 10, 11, 16, 17, 20, 21, 2 centimeter flak, 38 off SPW, a 7.5 centimeter Pack 42L, 70 armed half track. Total number of pages in this book is at least 168 or so, and this was just recently published, so it is brand new pretty much for all intents and purposes. Introduction section here, quite a lot of text in very small print. If you're older like me, you're going to break out your reading glasses on this one for sure. Again, some nice photos here of in this first section of just the half-tracks engine and drivetrain systems, as well as the fuel tank, I assume. Or was that the fuel tank? What's this big square thing then? Not sure, but that could be a muffler, I guess, if that's the fuel tank. This just looks like it would be a fuel tank, the big square thing. Anyways, so, moving on, lots of text, lots of information. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff in here. Just as an example, text, Sd.Kfz 251-7 Mitter Pionierwagen, an improvement on the earlier Sd.Kfz 251/5. The 251/7 was produced using off-C and off-D hulled vehicles. Like the earlier metal, extensive engineer equipment was stowed in special compartments. Model, actually, I said metal, but I meant model, or I meant to read model. I'm not wearing my glasses. Compartments internally, but in the case of the Sd.Kfz 251/7, 2 portable bridge sections of 8-ton capacity were carried on racks, 1 on each side of the body. So, again, technical, but written out in a very easy to read fashion. Here's the first section here on the OS-A. And you can see the photos again are mostly period photos, not modern stuff, and so you're going to get quite a bit of reference photography in this, captions on every photo. Yeah, I mean, just good stuff. Typical of Ampersand. I mean, this is a book in the vein of many other books that they've released, and certainly David Doyle is a name well recognized. What they used to do? They used to do books for Dragon Conquered. I can't remember. Anyways, that seems familiar. But yeah, just a lot of good photos here. Some breakdowns of smaller sections. Again, these photos come in more clearly because they're more original to their, or they're more accurate to their original size. But most of these other photos look really good. I don't see anything in here to complain about in terms of photo quality, and they certainly a lot of them look very unique and never before seen, at least in terms of widespread kind of publication. But as you can see, that's just a quick flip through, and you can obviously gauge for yourself in terms of what you could see there. I don't want to link, or some people commented in one of my recent videos about how fast I go through things and da-da-da-da. Well, especially on these books, yeah, I'm going to go fast because I'm not showing like stuff. I'm shooting a high-res video here. I'm not showing a copyrighted book in a way that would be like, oh, I don't need to buy the book. I've got it on video now. That I don't think is a service to the publisher. This is just a preview. I hope you can understand that I'm not going to ponder through each page and make comments and so forth. So that said, though, I appreciate if you have any feedback. You can give us that in the comments section, as well as provide a like if you like this video. And our thanks to Ampersand Publishing for sending us this sample. This is one of the books, for example, that I would be willing to potentially send out to someone to do a written review, so please let us know if you're interested in doing something like that. If not, I will happily keep this in my collection and have a book for the 251 that I can refer to. Although I probably have a couple by now. We'll see you next time on Turning the Page.